What's going on, guys? This is Berz. Got a knife review for you. This is the Ontario Marine Raider SP10 bowie type knife. And I'm here to report that this knife is a really good bargain. You can get this knife for under 60 bucks. Around 60 bucks. And you're going to get a lot of knife. Number one, it has a very interesting shape. As you can see there, compared to a traditional, like the K-bar here, you're going to see that the knife shape is much more interesting. Now with that interestingness, you're going to find that this tip right here probably gonna have some problems in the wilderness. You might see that break off if you're gonna use some impacting with this knife. If you're gonna try to baton with it, try to keep the batoning in this area. But we know that's not all possible, so watch out for that tip right there. Let's get down to the specifics here. You're looking at a blade length of 9 3/4 inch. You're looking at a total length here of 15 and about 1/3. I'm sorry, 1/5. 13 or 15 and about 1/5. You're looking at a thickness here of 1/4 inch. It's good thickness if you're looking for batoning. Not this thickness. This thickness is 1/4 inch. You're looking at a weight of about 27 ounces, 27.5 ounces. So it's a little heavy. It is a lot heavier than this K-bar large heavy bowie. But what you're going to get with that weight is more action. You're going to get more momentum with what you're looking to do damage to. Whether you're doing to do some building of some shelter, firewood, you're going to get a lot more energy with your swings. It has a nice handle. It's made of Kraton. Has a lanyard hole here, and it's kind of blocky. Compare it here to the K-bar. It's a lot more blocky. That's what I would call blocky than the K-bar. This handle will lock you in. You can see it lock you in. I have average hands, but it's going to lock you in and keep you from going up or down and not slicing your hand. You have finger choil here, and you can see it says right there, Raider Bowie SP10. This is the Spec Plus line, Ontario, USA. Now how's the edge on this? This is a 1095 carbon steel blade. And what to know with that is that it is going to rust if you don't take care of it. You're going to need some sort of a oil that you're going to want to run over it, like a Ballistol, like a Corrosion X, like a CLP of some sort. When you're done working in the woods, you're going to want to sharpen this right after you get home, which I haven't done yet. And you're going to want to run that over here because this blade coating that's on here will wear off over time. You can see some of it already has. And quite honestly, the K-bar has a little bit better coating than this Ontario. So if you're used to this K-bar large heavy bowie, its coating is a little more resistant to wearing off compared to this Marine Raider coating. And this is just, I mean, the look of this knife will make people run away when you're in the woods. Okay, they'll want to come up to you and talk to you about whatever and say, hey, what's going on with your day? And they're going to see this and they're going to run away from you. It's just going to happen. No, I'm just kidding. It's a nice knife. It's a good price. It's probably going to compete with something like the Cold Steel Recon, although this end here is questionable. So you're going to want to take care of that end. And you're going to want to take care of it in regards to the oiling of it. Now, in regards to batoning, if you're into that kind of thing, I would recommend the K-Bar Large Heavy Bowie. It's only just a tick shorter. It's not as wide of a blade. This is a little bit more width to it. But what you're going to get with this is a better batoning knife compared to this, because a good quarter of this is this sweeping end right here, and that you're going to have to watch for breaking. I haven't broke it yet, and I've purposely tried to baton with it a couple times to see if it'll break. Hasn't yet. You can see how that tip is really delicate. The sheath that comes with this is a Kadura and leather, pretty much gimp by sheath. It gets the job done. Nothing more, nothing less. You can see it has an interesting entry into here, and once it's in there, you can lock it in here, and you can lock it around the handle there. What do I like to do? I like to roll like this, because it's not coming out with that one locked in there. So let's take that one off, and that's how I'll roll. This is going to get you by. If you want to get something better, then go get a custom made one. But I don't see anything wrong with this in the short term, or even in the long term. It's going to get you by. Nice rivets, nothing wrong there. As long as you take care of it, you shouldn't have any problems with this sheath. See, here's the lanyard I got on there. Nice lanyard hole, accommodate pretty much anything. So, the only downside I see here is the tip. The coating is not as good as a K-bar, but as we know with all coatings, they will come off eventually. And the K-bar's handle is a tick more comfortable to me. We got a nice guard here on the handle. Keep your hand from sliding up and catching the blade. You don't want to have, that's the one downfall of this K-bar, which is what I compare it to because it's my other survival knife, that it doesn't really have that stop if you were swinging to catch your hand before it gets up to the blade. So that's one benefit and one high mark I have for this knife, is the guard versus other knives. It is very thick, so that's not going to go anywhere. This is a full tang knife, which means that there's one piece of steel that goes from here all the way through to the handle, So that's a positive with this knife, because it's going to mean it's stronger than a non-full tang, which is just the blade that comes into here, and then it's just a handle. This is actually a full piece of steel that is wrapped with this Kraton handle. So that's a look at the Marine Raider SP10 Bowie from Ontario. Great knife for camping, backpacking, whatever you're looking to do in regards to a big Bowie type knife. If you guys got any questions on it, let me know. Leave your comments below, particularly if you have one, and let us know how you like it. And until next time, later.